Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are staying fit and fine at your home. So let's start with the next chapter of science of class 6. Chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. Let's see what are the objectives of studying this chapter. With this chapter you will be able to understand the classification of objects. Now what according to you is object? Means there are many things when you will see around you. If you are sitting in a room and you will look around yourself, you will see many things around you. But are all the things around you similar, same with each other? No. Many materials are there, they are made up of different things, their texture is different, their appearance is different, and their behavior in the different situation is different. So we will study the different types of objects in this chapter. We will classify the objects. Next is the importance of classification. Why the classification is required. We will study in this chapter why we need to sort material into groups. What is sorting? Sorting means separating the material into groups. Next is the materials. What are materials? We will discuss in this chapter, and what are the properties of the different materials that we will see. So these are the objectives of this chapter. Now we will take up these topics one by one. So let's start with the first topic, that is classification of objects. So what according to you is an object? Anything that we can see or touch is an object. Like for example, I have a marker with me. I can hold this marker, I can touch this marker, I can feel this marker. It means it is an object. Similarly, this board, this whiteboard, I can see this whiteboard, I can touch it, I can feel it. It means it is an object. So there are various objects around you. When you will see in your room, you will find various objects around you, which you can see, which you can touch, which you can feel. So objects vary in, are all objects same? No, they are not same. They may vary in shape, they may vary in size, they may vary in color. There are many aspects in which the objects can vary. For example, like in your room, if you will take an example, in your room, you have furniture, you have water bottle lying aside you, you have your books, you have TV, you have many things in the room. But are all these things similar? How can you find that these things are different from each other? Is the size of your bed is same as the size of your TV? No, na. So it means that the different things, they can vary in shape, size, color, touch, appearance. There are various aspects in which the different things can vary. Let me give you an example of a grocery shop, then it will be more clear to you. But here we are going to classify the objects. Why? Because the classification of objects is very important. It will help us in many things. For example, if we will talk about your home, it is not like that in your bedroom your bed will be placed, in your kitchen your utensils will be placed, in your bathroom the things which are required in like soap, toothbrush, everything, it will be placed. Is it like that कि your utensils are placed in your bedroom and your bed is placed in your kitchen? ऐसा होता है क्या कि हम बेड को किचन में रखते हैं और जो हमारे utensils होते हैं, बर्तन होते हैं, उनको रूम में रखते हैं? नहीं ना. Why is that so? Because it will help us by classification of object. It will help us to sort the materials into different categories or groups. So it will make us easy to sort them, so that we can easily place them at their proper place, or we can easily use them at their required place. Okay, let me give you an example of a grocery shop. Grocery shop कौन सी शॉप होती है? जहाँ पे हमें जो भी हमारी हाउस होल्ड आइटम्स होते हैं वो सब मिलती हैं. जैसे हमारी किचन से रिलेटेड, या फिर बाथरूम से रिलेटेड, या फिर हमारी जो रूटीन आइटम्स होती हैं वो हमें मिलती हैं. ठीक है. सो हैव यू सीन एनी ग्रोसरी शॉप अराउंड यू? कभी कभी आप जाते हैं ना अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ. सो व्हाट डू यू सी देयर? There are different compartments, different boxes, or different racks or shelves for different items. It is not like ki half of the things are placed at one place and other half are placed at some other place. If you want to purchase a specific thing, like if you want to get soap, then you will go to the rack where all soaps are there. If you want to take toothpaste, then you will go to the rack where all toothpastes are there. So in the grocery shop, the toothpaste has a different rack, soaps has a different rack, tissue papers has a different racks, spices are placed at different place, pulses are placed at different place. So there are so many things which are there in a grocery shop, and it will help you to find your things easily. अगर आपको पता है कि इस रैक में सभी सॉप्स रखे हैं तो आप उसी रैक में जाओगे, ठीक है. अगर आपको यही नहीं पता चलेगा कि सम ऑफ द सॉप्स आर इन वन रैक एंड सम अदर आर इन सम अदर रैक, देन इट विल मेक यू कंफ्यूज. Sometimes you will go to one side, then to the other side. So it will be very difficult task for you to get your household items. So that is why the sorting or classification is necessary. But first you should know that there are different objects and they have different aspects by which they may vary, either shape, size, color, appearance, touch. So these are this is just an example. Now we will see what is the importance of classification of objects. Let's now see the importance of classification. You will be more clear by this example, and it is also given as activity 1 in your book. So let's first discuss this activity, then we will discuss the importance. In this activity, you have given with the different things or objects like potato, wheat, cotton, silk, apple, chili, turmeric and orange. These are the objects which are given to you. Now you have to classify them on the basis of the following criteria, like in fruits, vegetables, spices, cereals and fibers. So आपको ये 5 क्राइटेरिया दिए गए हैं जिनमें आपको इन सभी ऑब्जेक्ट्स या थिंग्स को क्लासीफाई करना है, ठीक है. So in fruits, what will you take from the upper objects? In fruit, what will you keep? Apple and orange. So from this above list, we will keep apple and orange in the fruit. Next is vegetable. We have kept potato here. Spices will include chili and turmeric. Chili, you know that turmeric is haldi. Cereals will include wheat. Cereals we have discussed in the previous chapter of nutrient वाला जो हमने study किया था chapter. Then fiber, in the previous chapter we have discussed about fiber, cotton and silk. Okay. So how did I do this? ये मैंने कैसे किया? How do I know that fruit will include apple and orange, vegetable will include potato, spices will include chili and turmeric? What means there is something in our mind that fruit has different appearance, fruit has different taste, vegetable has different appearance, spices has different appearance, different use, different taste. On the basis of the various aspects, I have divided these things into various groups. Because you know that if you will see, if we are given apple and potato and I will tell you, you have to tell which one is fruit and which one is vegetable, you will easily tell that apple is a fruit and potato is a vegetable. Why? Because you can easily, if you will see an apple, if you will touch an apple, if you will eat an apple, then it is completely different from potato. Potato has a different appearance, different taste, different texture. That is why we have kept it into fruits and we have kept it into vegetable. So this will help you to identify the different things. अगर आपको पता ही नहीं होगा कि एप्पल और potato अगर आप एक ही कैटेगरी में रख दोगे, then what will it do? It will create confusion. That is why the grouping or classification of the things is very much important. So what I have done here, I have done the classification or grouping. So let us now see the importance of classification, कि why classification is important. So first point is systematic study of the objects. It will help us to do the systematic study of the objects. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने example लिया था. So we have done here the systematic study. Means if you will first classify the things into different categories, then it will help you to study them easily. For example, if you don't know what is a fruit, what is a vegetable, but I told you that apple and orange are placed in fruits and vegetables are placed in potato is placed in vegetable, then it will help you something that there is a difference between a fruit and vegetable. तो इससे क्या होगा, आपको easily किसी भी object को study करने में help मिलेगी. For example, अगर आपने सिर्फ apple को study किया, then you will find that those things which we can eat raw, which are sweeter in taste or citrus in taste, that can be placed in the fruit category. But vegetables, can we eat vegetables raw? बिना कुक किए क्या हम वेजिटेबल्स खा सकते हैं? नहीं. बट फ्रूट्स तो खा सकते हैं. इट विल हेल्प यू टू डू द सिस्टमैटिक स्टडी ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज आइडेंटिफाइंग एंड लोकेटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स. जो मैंने आपको ग्रॉसरी शॉप का एग्जाम्पल दिया था कि इफ़ यू विल गो टू सम ग्रॉसरी शॉप एंड यू वॉन्ट टू परचेज सम सोप and you also want to purchase some pulses, ठीक है, then what will you do? You will directly go to the rack or the area where soaps are kept, or to the area where pulses are there. It will not create you it will not create confusion in your mind that where you have to go, or if I will give you a box in which all the grocery things are mixed together, will it be easy for you to take out the things that you require? No, no. So that is why, so it will help you to identify and locate the things easily. Similarly, जैसे आप अपने स्कूल में भी जाते हैं, you just directly, you know your class, you directly go to your class 6. It is not like that you will first search each and every class. Then you will find your class, you will find that where your classmates are sitting, where is your teacher sitting, then you will go to your class. It will be very difficult for you, it will be very time consuming. So that is why, because in the school also we have classified the classes into different groups, like 6th A is different, 6th B is different, 7th is different, 8th is different. So it will help you to go to your class directly. If I'll remove all the name plates from the classes, then will it be easy for you to reach to your class? No, it will be very difficult. That is why classification of anything will help us to identify and locate the things. Okay, let me give you one more example. For example, if you want to reach your house, okay, and you are somewhere outside in the city or somewhere in the market, and you have to go to your house. How do you go? You go by your address. You have some specific address of your home which will help you to go to your home. So it is because we have classified the city into different areas which will help you to reach to your home easily. Next is to differentiate between two groups. Like for example, here we can take the example of fruit and vegetable. So fruits and vegetables are different from each other. Because of the classification, we can easily differentiate between fruit and vegetable. So this will help you to differentiate between two groups. Next is to study the properties of an object. How will it help to study? Like for example, I have given you example of fruit. If you will take an example of apple, you know apple is a fruit, and you will get an idea that all the things which are placed in the fruit category are somewhat similar to each other. Means the fruits are those things which we can eat raw without cooking, which are sweeter in taste. So this will help you to study the properties of an object. By keeping the object in one group or one category, it will help you to study all other objects because they will be similar with each other. For example, if you are in class 6, your all classmates which are sitting with you will be also in class 6. It is not like the 7th class students are sitting in class 6. So these are the importance of classification. So this activity is given in your book also. You can do this activity and write the correct objects in the correct category. So this is all about for today. Thank you.